Hello, Alex. Can you hear me? I can see you, but you're on mute.
What about now? Sorry, I double clicked it.
Looks like you're hot too in New South Wales. Stinking hot here.
Yeah, we're really hot. Sorry. Are you okay if I just send one message and then
yeah, go for it. Yeah.
And then cool. Sorry. I feel like I feel like my life is fully being pulled in different directions. Only okay. Okay, so all right, so
yeah,
I was just having a look at our competition and
I just start sharing the screen and look at it too.
Okay, cool. So you're going to share your screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see that one?
And it's okay. There we go.
Yeah. Now you have your competitions.
Yeah.
Now you have one funny one, which is eventers versus sow jumper. So that is a normal jump off class. That is a one rounder against the clock, right? And the joker. How do you work that?
Okay. So if they jump the joker clean, you take. I think you take 4 seconds off the clock.
Okay.
And if you don't jump it clean, you get 8 seconds added to the clock.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that can be done manually. It's not a problem. Right?
Okay. Cool.
So that's good. There is a setting when it comes to that later on, right? We can show that. Now, have you? So, are you okay? Have you got any questions to the competition setup?
No, I haven't got any questions to competition setup other than how to put in questions.
Yeah, that comes in the entry system. That's okay. Now, I said, do you want to put extra fees in for the facility fee or ambulance fee?
We should. I thought we had put in a facility fee or ambulance fee.
No, because that would be under file.
Yeah.
Show settings.
Yeah.
Right, and then fees. So at the moment, there's no fee set up.
Okay.
So what would you like to set up?
We should probably set up maybe because what do people, we don't normally do that, and we always run it way too much of a loss.
So I mean, that is really up to you. That's up to the show organizer. Most shows, they charge some ambulance fee. Normally per rider $15 or $16.50. Right?
Okay. Why don't we do an ambulance fee of $15? Okay,
then click add group.
So hang on. So to do this, we've gone to file.
Show settings.
Where are the show settings? Yeah.
Click on that.
And then we go
to fees.
Okay. Okay.
All
right. And then we
click on add group.
Yeah.
And then you pick a group, what you want to call it ambulance fee.
Yeah.
And then you want to eclipse it to the rider. You click rider.
And
target horse payer rider.
Okay. Yep.
Rider. Apply to starting, withdrawn, no show, and unpaid. And apply it to all as they turn up or not.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? So and then you put in the amount.
So do I do this now?
Yeah. Do it now. Yeah.
Okay. So I just.
You always can go in and change it if you want.
Okay. So I call this group ambulance fees. Did you say?
Yeah.
Ambulance fees, and it will go per rider. It will be with all of those.
Yeah.
I ignore the VAT one. The name,
You can put it again, ambulance fee, or leave it open because we have named it already. Oh, ambulance fee, and then you can call it Saturday. Is it for Saturday or which day is it?
Sunday.
Sunday. Make it Sunday. Name Sunday.
And then amount $15.
The amount, and then go to competitions here on drop down to the right and choose all competitions.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. All right. And then click and then afterwards click the blue sign update show settings.
Cool. Okay.
Now I refresh and see if I can see it too. Yeah, you've done it. Good. All right.
Okie dokie.
So that's now we are finished here. All right. You have set the shows up. Unless you want to do another group for facility fee or whatever, right? But that's up to you.
Okay.
Just maybe start with that first, and then take it from there.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's how you put in the fees, right?
All right.
Okay. Now we can just start list, and I click on start list and click on Sunday again. Then we can see that's everything sort of what we have set up. Now I see you have set in already the times, right?
But I just put them in when I didn't know what to put them in at.
Yeah, so you can leave it open, completely nothing, because I show you something later on. When the entries come in, it comes there, let's say for competition 5, 30 nominations or 25, and it works out the time automatically how long that competition will take on the presumption that you set at 200 seconds per start. So,
okay.
So now, and that means if you would have 30, let's say no participant at the moment, 30 expected at 200 seconds per start, that would mean you would finish at 10:40, and you would have only 20 minutes before we start again with class 11, with class 6 at 11 o'clock. Right?
Okay.
Now this one is a one rounder, so I change that to, let's say, 145 seconds.
Yeah.
Right? And let's say 1:20 m, would you get 50 riders in there, or what would you get?
In that one, we get about, because it's fancy dress, we get about 35, I think, in that one. But then 30. The one before, we get 50.
50, okay. Now that means, okay, so if you would get 50 here.
Yeah. Right? So you can change it there.
You can change it there. You just put the percentage, right? Right, then 50. That means, right? Yeah. If I delete now this time, it will work it out automatically. I go 11 and get rid of the time. Here, update competition. Right?
Okay.
Are we recording? I hope we are recording.
Oh, sorry.
So, and it's always a default setting that for change course is 30 minutes. If you think you need more, you put in 45 here.
Okay.
Right? And it's a break. That's for change course. You just, these fields, when you click on it, you can change them, right?
Yeah.
So that's how you can work out your timetable roughly.
Okay. And so for this, so then can we keep going? Because so you need to update this, don't you? And then I can take over. But if we go into this one.
Into which one?
We've got in competition 6, that's 35 expected.
Hang on, let me see if am I recording? I said push records. Stop share. Yeah, sharing. More. Course recording. I don't know. That's good. Huh? So we are
Okay.
recording. Good. Huh?
Okay, cool.
Good.
Okay.
So let's say if you would have 35 in here and I delete that time too.
Yeah.
And get rid of that. That's why
We don't put the times in.
only for the first one, right?
Okay.
And then you wait until your entries come in and you know. So, and you will 35. How many would you have in
Probably
meter 30?
about 30 in that one.
About 30.
Yeah.
Okay, 30. And it's a jump of class. I make it 200 again. Right?
Okay.
That means you finish at 4 o'clock. You
Which
will
is
need
perfect.
longer for source time, 45 minutes. So 20 past 4, which is nice, huh?
Yeah. And then it's the other the other ring. So this one, I put in the times again. So the number of participants.
You know, if you just click on no participant and you put your number and you do this one now.
Okay, so with the do you need to update your version or
no. You just go in there, it's updated.
Okay,
right?
well, I just checked that I'm in the updated one. Okay, cool. So if I do it, number of participants in that one's probably 50.
Yeah,
Is a
click
meter
50.
5? Is a meter 5 correct?
No, it's not a meter, 105 seconds.
Yeah, is that correct?
No, for 2x2 phase 145.
Okay, so I'll put that in. Yeah, 145.
Okay, where does that take you? Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'll have a look.
And then you want to do a 30-minute break or you want a longer break? Change over.
I did 30 minutes should be okay.
Because it's only little classes, in most cases, it keeps the same course and doesn't make it higher, don't they?
Well, they're
sometimes
probably
they change.
more.
Then make it 40 or 45, whatever.
Yeah, well, it just depends. I'm just getting rid of all the start times because that is probably important, isn't it?
What do you mean the start times?
Oh, I've entered them in this one too, so I'm just going
to... here for this one you didn't because they all have a question mark in front. There I can see that you didn't set
them. Because I've just started pulling them out.
Okay.
Well, okay. So number of participants for that one is probably 50.
50, 140, yeah, good.
And then 50. And then I don't know that we can run this class with this many. So we might have to...
Yeah, you can. That's how you can plan, and you can use this to plan. And you might get in some other classes less, or then later on, if you want, if you run a tight in Arena 2 because you have too many entries, you can swap from ring 2 into ring 1, because in ring 1 you still have a bit of spare time.
So we make all the class times 145, yeah? For
the one rounders, yes.
There. Okay, so that's got us finishing at 6 o'clock if we start at 8:30, which means we probably need to bring down the number of horses, don't we?
No, I will leave it because that is Queensland time, and you could start earlier. You could start at 8 if you wanted to. Yeah. Right? That time of the year, I would leave it. I would not, because sometimes you don't get as many expected, and when they do the entries and they are full, they still can enter, and they automatically go on the reserve list. Okay. So you can then accept the reserve. So I think if you're happy with this one here, right? You do it. You go. What shall I do? File. Yeah. And publish online. And that's online.
Okay, well, I'm sort of happy with it, except I need to change the name of something already.
Which one? Change it. What do you want to change? What do you want to?
I need to change the competition number 4.
Yeah, then go on.
I can do it in there.
Okay, click on here, click on 4, right? Yeah. On competition 4. And then click on here again, competition 4. Right, that's what it is. And so headlines.
Yeah, and then
change it there. Hmm?
okay, perfect. Okay, so that needs to come out, and that needs to be oh, stop changing that spell check. And Gates insurance brokers. Okay, update competition. And then I just go back to Sunday. And
So
then
that
go back to
does
competition.
go and say, okay, good. But you can do that anytime, right?
Yeah, but I just need to, for my own brain power, do this one, and then I know that when we publish it, Penelope Store, Australia, update competition. Okay, Sunday. That's really cool. All right, so then we go back to file and we go to publish online.
Publish online, yeah. And
Yeah.
then you see, let me do it too. And then you click Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And then advanced, you have options there, but we don't need to worry about the advanced, and you can select what you want to publish. This is the default setting. Publish estimated start times. We can do that later after we have the nominations, and we can say the estimated start times, because the system will work it out, right? And then publish estimated competition start time. That is that each rider will be having a time roughly. Let's say you start at 9, the next one starts at 2 minutes past 9, and so forth, right? Publish live scoring. You want to go to publish prize money, publish horse number, and publish without start. So, and then on the bottom, you just click publish. You do it.
Okay, so I just click publish, and then, but how do we choose an entry date? Like when
that's all fine. That's now. Let me. I just go back to start this, and then I go file, publish online, and sign in an online Equipe. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Click on that. And now we are what the people can see. So if you would go now on your phone and you go, you search for Wallaby Hill, or this event would come up.
Okay, I'm doing it. But I just need to find my keep like the there we go. I'm looking.
Search and then Wallaby Hill.
Search. No. Ah, there it is.
Okay, right? So there it is, huh?
Yeah, that's really cool.
So that's, but see, if you would call it something Kubota now, right? Kubota, nobody knows.
Yeah.
Right? It's so if you want to use the sponsor, make sure you still have the name Wallaby Hill in there.
Yeah.
Right? And you can change things here in admin, right? Settings, right? Settings, that's where we'll go there afterwards again, because I will put in a link to the entry system, right? Okay. So here under general, you could, at the moment, it's called Wallaby Hill. You could call it the Kubota Wallaby Hill something, right?
I could call it Wallaby Hill Extravaganza.
Extravaganza, yeah. Do that, put that in.
Extravaganza. Yeah.
Right, and then save.
Okay.
And then you go back, and then it will be shown Wallaby Hill Extravaganza, right?
Perfect. Okay, got it.
Okay, so that's where you go in admin, and then let's say settings, let's say if you wanted to put some notes out to the riders, right?
Yeah.
And then I would go, you can do it in here, new list, right?
Yeah.
I call it L1 for list, right? And then rider notes.
Yeah.
Please be good.
Yeah.
So, and then if you want to put some signs in there, right click, you know, there was the emus, right? And then, right, so whatever. And you save it. Is it 24th? Yeah, L should have been an L1, right? And then save. And now I go back. It should be there with a rider outside. So I go back in here because I want to have it on the top, right? Where is it? Wallaby Hill Arena 1. I make it no arena, right? Save. And now I go back. And where is it now? Now I can move it up to the top, or I can make it to move up to the top. I can set it to the 23rd. What is it? The 10th of the second save. Okay, now go back. Right? Okay, it's up here, right? And then you can type in there, right? So if you don't want to have that, I hide that L1, and then you can type in there what you want to do, right? Arrive, whatever you like, right?
Yeah.
You put that in, and so that's how it works. This pin functions, that's handy when you have a show over a few days, because automatically it only shows the actual day, right?
Yeah.
And so if you would pin it, it will keep up the top there. It doesn't matter if you look on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, right? That's what the pin is for, right? So, and save. So that is, I go all back. So that's, and then later on, I will put in here admin settings, right? Publish links. Just enter here. Enter here, and then I put the URL link from the entry system. So if they click here, it will take them to the entry system.
Okay.
But we first have to do the entry system, right? And so I close that again here. You can do that later. This here is a link to the let's say if you want to put it on Facebook or whatever, right? To the scoring.
Yeah.
But now we go back. We go back here again, and we go back into the app Equipe.
So hang on, just go back 1 second.
Yeah.
Show me where to find that link again.
For the online is up the top here.
So I just go.
That's if you copy that link.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just that link
Copy.
is what's gonna give me the link for this show.
The show.
So when I put on my website, go to Equipe, I will put that link. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say for the results, go to this link, right? Yeah. For the entry system, I show you now for the entry system, right? Okay. Because this one can sit there now, right? You can change the rider node or get rid of it, whatever. Play with it in your own time, right? Yeah. Now if you go now back in here, right, into the app, right, into the first tab we opened, because we went to the entry system. We are now back into what was it, equipe.com. Are you okay? Are you back in there?
Yeah, I'm in equipe.com. Yeah.
That's okay. Now, in case you want to change, let's say you want to change another competition, right?
Yeah.
And you have made the changes. If you click on this here, publish online.
Ah, okay.
That means when you make changes in some app Equipe, and you want to make sure that it's also on in the online system where people can see it on their phone, this one here.
Okay. Yeah.
And this one here, that's where we do the judging.
Okay.
And this one here, we print start list results, show jumping score sheet, whatever you want. Labels, you can print all sorts of stuff, right?
Ah.
Right. So
if you want to print start list, you just write what.
Yeah, at the moment you don't have start list because nothing is in there, right?
Yeah.
We have to wait until we have forces, but that's where you do the start list, let's say, for your and show jumping score sheets. It would be pre-populated too if you still want to have a paper copy. So that's where we do all that. And that's it. The judging, this competition is empty. That's why it doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
So now we do know that something what we have done in the publish online. We do the same now to the entry system. File, entry system, export show. Okay, you do that, okay?
Okay.
File, entry system, export show, and then Sunday, click I have created all competition and extra fees that is needed for the entry system. Click that, and then push extra, and then push export show.
Okay.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
Oh, good. When you've done that, you will find also this green button.
Yeah.
Top sign in entry Equipe.
Yeah.
And now we should be in the entry system here. Now we are in the entry system, okay?
Okay.
So basically, Equipe works on 3 levels. The most important one is the over where you log in. Is the was app.equipe.com.
Mm-hmm.
Then the entry system is entry-equipe.com. Meeting 3532. And then the other one is, I think, online-equipe.com. Where we were before, that's what the people see, right?
Yeah.
Now, a few things, right?
So basically, app Equipe is where you set it up.
App Equipe is the heart.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? That's where you do the scoring. That's where you do all the work, right? And in pretty much entry Equipe, that's where people go to put the entries in, and to the online, that's what the people see, what you see on your phone.
And okay.
So this is a complete show management system. It's not only a scoring system. It does a whole lot.
Yeah.
Now,
okay.
Now we start setting it up in here. So we go to general.
Yep.
All right. Name, that's the name. Starts on, ends on. Open for entry. When do you want to open the entries?
The 8th of January, I think.
You type that in. Start typing it in.
Yeah. And then what, at 6 a.m., I think?
Yeah, whatever you want. And then open.
So that's open for entry from until.
Open to until, yeah.
So what do people normally do? Because if you want to publish start lists and things like that, what do we?
Normally, most give 2 weeks, depending on the event too. Some, when it's a little training day, they leave it open sometime to the night before. If it's a show like yours, where you have prize money and everything, I would do a week before, or maybe make it a week before, right? Because for you to get used to the system, you can leave it open to 2 or 3 days before.
Okay, so what about if we keep it open until the Sunday before the show, the week before, exact week?
Yeah, that would be then the 3rd, was it, or the 4th?
4th.
4th, yeah.
We leave it till 12 a.m., isn't it?
Yeah, you can leave that up to, yeah, whatever you like.
Yeah.
And then currency, you click that would be Australia, Australian dollars.
Hang on, I'm still doing the time. Okay,
Yeah.
time zone Sydney, currency, Australian dollars, except it's 12.
Okay, and then you scroll down and click allow changes to accepted entries. Will make sense afterwards.
Okay.
Right? And here you have all these fields you want to make, which you can make some compulsory fields. Right?
Ah, okay.
So the mobile number, this is a default setting, right?
Yeah.
National Federation ID, because it's an official show. Date of birth, National Federation host requirement, the owner name, owner National Federation ID. I would leave that off, right? And it's up to you if you want to sire, sire microchip number, all that sort of stuff.
Don't we need registration number, or is that
the registration number is the National Federation ID.
Okay.
For the rider and for the horse too, National Federation ID.
Cool. All right, cool.
And then you click update meeting.
Okay, so I haven't, I've got everything same, update meeting. Okay. And I've allowed changes to entries, cool, yeah.
Good, and now I just refresh my screen and make sure that I can see it too. Whatever changes you, open for entries didn't work, no, it's not there. Okay, did you change it?
Yeah.
Update meeting, did you push update meeting?
It says you must connect a Stripe account before enabling payments.
Yeah, that's right. You have to unclick payments enable.
Okay.
Unclick that one.
Okay.
And now go update meeting.
Okay, I've done it.
Worked?
Yeah.
Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, okay, everything in, good. Now, I will put some in here because I have sample tests which you can change, right? A list header is if you would have a list, let's say under stable bookings or yard bookings, right? You would say, please enter your horses into the list to book stables or whatever, right? Yeah. So now I have sample tests here from submit information, right? I just copy and paste that. Copy. And paste. Submitted email confirmation. That. Will be. Accepted email information. Copy copy. Mhm. Mhm. Okay, so now I save that update meeting so that you can see, you should be able to see it now when you refresh your screen.
Yeah.
And you can, that's what I do. When you have to change it how you want, right? Submit information. That's where you have to also put in, right? Please, because you want to have that people put in their preferred music for that one event, isn't it?
Yeah, but I need them to not be able to enter without having done it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That might be not possible, right? But we can do it like that. We cannot accept them until they've done it. There's a way to do it, huh?
Okay. So where do we put that?
In the submit information, I would write in there, please, in the first, that's in bold, right? If you are entering in the sing event, please put your, preferred music into the message to the organizer.
Eventers versus show jumpers. Please enter name of the song and artist. And the name of the song. Okay. So how do you, in this case, if people who aren't entered in this class,
yeah,
read that and they go, well, it doesn't apply to me.
Yeah, it doesn't apply, then they don't have to do it.
Yes, I realize that, but then how do we not submit their entry? Do you know what I mean?
We become that, I show you after, right?
Okay.
So that's this submit information, you change it as you want, right? That's
Okay.
Then submit it. Thank you for entering. That is before they put the entries in. They read that, and then after they push submit, that they get that email. Thank you for entering the festival. You can make changes until the entries close. Then accept, right? So you change it to whatever it's accepted for you. We have accepted your entries for the Festival World Cup Tuesday. You will
be able to make changes.
If you're not, you can go to the only and scroll down or go directly to. So that meeting number comes in here. I copied it. No, I didn't. Yeah, we have directly to. Nice. No, I didn't. But anyway, you can, the epic can be downloaded on everyone. Okay. You're not an app person, go to. Shit, I didn't want to do that. So the I want to copy that. Copy. Now I go back to the entry system.
I think it's higher up.
I have also something you have to delete if you notice that your payment has not been received. That doesn't belong here. I just copied the wrong part. So if you're not an Apple, you can go directly to right. That will take them to the link, to the online link, right? So that is correct now, that link, right?
Yeah.
So, and then here you have to put in your terms and conditions.
Do you have standard ones?
Sorry?
Do you have any sample ones, or do I have to ask?
That's always right. Normally you have it in the program. Don't you have your terms and conditions in the program?
Yeah.
The conditions of entry. So if you just copy and paste that in there, right? Because in the one you send your email through, conditions of entry, all riders, blah blah blah, right? So you put that in there because they have to tick that. They have to tick that, but otherwise they can't go through with the entries. But okay. I think you did some entries before with Equipe, didn't you?
Yeah. No. But I can copy this and put it in there.
Yeah, but I mean, you as a rider have also used Equipe entries to enter. That's what I meant. Yeah. Okay. Now, update meeting.
Have you updated it?
Sorry? No, I updated only my bit. You have to update your bit, whatever you do.
Okay. Cool. So then I do. Okay. So basically I need to go in and change that in there.
Okay, okay. So okay, that's you can change that in your own time. Now we move on to the next one, schedule. Now if these ones you have to turn them on to make it visible. You need to have at least one green to make sure it comes up in the entry system, right? So
I just need to clear my screen from view. Okay. So yeah. So I need in schedule.
You click them all on, makes them all open for entry.
Yeah.
Right. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, you have done that?
Yeah.
Good. Then the next step, tap on show fees. Right. So we have set the show fee. That's in there. Now entries. Entries will show after have entered. Now Stripe Connect. Have you got a Stripe account?
Yeah, I do.
Ah, perfect. So then you click on Stripe Connect, right? Yeah. And then you put in the connect my existing Stripe account.
Okay.
So
with this, hang on. I just did that. I'm going back. With this, if in terms of what the physical mechanism is for payment, it all goes through the Stripe account.
Yeah.
And when it goes through the Stripe account, I take it until the entry is accepted. But what happens if people need refunds? I have to do it individually from the Stripe account?
You can do it individually from the Stripe account where you go back into Stripe and refund them, right?
Yeah.
Right, or you can have your Stripe. You can have I mean, that's how I do it. But sometimes what I do, another way of doing things is where they can at first enter, but you have the have the payment system disabled, that they can't do payments until a week before. And then you can say, okay, you have to pay now, right? You can send a payment request, and then they have to pay. They have to pay only a week before, because that means, right, probably a week before the entries close or so.
Yeah,
that's one way of avoiding the refunds, or put them in as small as possible. Now, that's another, so the Stripe Connect, you can do that yourself.
Yeah.
That's another thing we have to do in schedule, right? If we click now on a class, on this one, we have the class details, right?
Yeah.
Right, maximum number of entries you can put in there, right? You can change it. Show entry open for entry is open for entry, show jumping. Charge withdrawn from, right? That means, let's say if you would be in the entry system and you put your entries in, and then you decided just a week before the entries close, okay, you don't want to write, right? Or your horse is sick or whatever, right? And because that change has been made before close of entries, right? It should be a refund. That person should be refunded. So charge withdrawn from, right, should be set from close of entries. So if they withdraw after close of entries, they don't get a refund, right? So put here the same date and time in, right? Charge withdrawn from.
The same as the close of entry date?
Yeah, same as close of entry date and same time.
Cool. Okay.
Have we done this? And then on the next step, there's only this, no, for the whole show. Because only this means you have it only set for this individual class, but you want to set it for, you will set it for all classes. So click show and then update competition.
Okay, so the maximum number of entries, you know how we went to, we put them in at the other end.
Yeah, you must have not done it for this one, have you?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Why, how do I?
Because otherwise it comes across. But it's fine, you can put it in here.
If I put it in there, does it go back?
No, you can put it in here, right? You can put the number in here.
Yeah.
And then after that, update competition.
Okay. I mean, if I do that, then it's updated everywhere.
For this class, but we, I mean, after you have done this class, and we can check the other ones.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, does it then change it on no,
it doesn't.
So am I better off changing it at the Equipe end?
Yeah, but sometimes sometimes it's handy to have it just only in the entry system for a simple reason. Let's say if you have set a maximum number of starters, right?
Yeah.
That maximum number is reached in Equipe, then all of a sudden somebody comes in and I want to change from one class into that full class, and you say it's okay, right? It will not accept it unless you change the number of load starters in Equipe, right? So and then sometimes I delete them again, right? So,
no, I didn't put like some number of stops. I just put okay.
That's why, because normally when you put the maximum number of starts in there, it will bring it across here.
So I'm just trying to see something. Let me just have a look at something.
Yeah.
Okay. So now if you refresh that in the entry thing, and if you go into that again, and then you go
export again.
But schedule. And then where am I looking for the number of entries?
That's you just click on the class and class.
No, I did it for class number 5. I just want to check whether I've done it.
Then go schedule and click on class number 5.
No, I haven't. But I think I know why. It's because I went like that. Let me just see something. Maximum number of entry sets and regulation, maximum number of starts, update competition, and then I need to do the internet one.
You have to
Publish online.
I have to go again. No, not publish online. You have to publish to the entry system. You're in the entry system.
So hang on. So I'm in the entry system.
Are you in the entry system or are you in app?
I was in the app and I changed it in the app.
Right, and did you the number 5? Let's have a look. Regulation. Maximum number of starts. Good, you have done that, right? Okay, and then what you have to do, file, entry system, export show.
That's what
you have to send it to the entry system.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the way you send it to the entry system. Okay, cool.
No, that's
yeah, got it.
Okay, good. Now we are in the entry system again. Good. So we are pretty much set up in here now.
Yeah.
Max, let's refresh. Yeah, 50. Good. Right. Now, now I show you.
Can I just ask one thing? You know, in the charge withdrawn from.
Yeah.
It says, you see there, it says only this, the column over. So,
yeah, then you have to go here and click show.
Yeah.
And then update competition.
So now I just need to look at them all, don't I?
Yeah, and just see if it works.
The number, I need to click show, update competition. And then 30.
Use set charge from. Have you done that?
Which one? I think I've done them. I have done that one. Do you want to just refresh and have a look?
Yeah. No, let's set charge withdrawn from for only this. It should work. Yeah, because they're all marked as only this now. Okay.
Okay.
So that's fine. They're all marked as only this, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
So, which is good. That means they're all for that. Now I go and show you. I jump onto a. So at the moment, if I go just equip, right?
Yeah.
It shows me all the shows which are now open for Australia in the entry system. So Kubota, and it's closed now and opens 8th of January to the 4th of February, right? Yeah. That's when it's open. Now I go into, I only can do that. I go into one which is at the moment open for entries, right? Now this is what people see. I can go now by clicking on here, behind the scene, and these are, they have the same, there's a general, right? Because the problem that's the schedule, classes still all open, right? And these are the things. She hasn't used that charge withdrawn from because that's only a new one, right?
Yeah.
Show fees. She has a few facility fee and the medical levy. She has there. So that's the entries. These are all the entries which have come in, right?
Yeah.
All up 35.
Yeah.
32 she has accepted, right? And 35 are submitted. Now, if I could see expand all, I can see Annette Gilbert. That's the whole she entered. That's has been accepted. If I put my mouse over it, submitted 28th of November, she put her entries in.
Yeah.
And the organizer accepted it on the 30th of November.
Yeah.
And so forth. So you have all the details. Now here you can see Kylie White has been accepted 28th, submitted 30th of November. And then she must have done some changes, right? Submitted 5th of December. So she went back in again and she made some changes on the 5th of December. These changes she has not been accepted yet.
Yeah.
So that's how it works. So, and now let's say if you would go to view, I can click on Layla White. Right, that's her details. That's her profile. All right. Now, if she hasn't put some of the comments in for the horses because she is in that class, all right, you can give that email or can send her a text and say put that in. We have not accepted the end and seeing what you can do also. Let's go back. Go back again under general, and where you have, she hasn't permitted. I thank you. Accepted email for right. You could say there, we have accepted your entries under the condition that you supply us the so and so, right? What is missing? Right?
Okay.
So terms and condition, payments enabled. So that's how you play with that, because
so what do you recommend in terms of payments enabled? Because what I want to do is avoid the scenario that we have to continuously swap things around. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, let's say what I would do, I would go in general, right? And open the entries are open, and then I would go payments enabled. I would click that they can't make payments, and I would say something, right, in the submit information, right? Please note that the payments are not possible at this stage, but will be open on this and that date, right? You can enter now and make changes until that date.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Ollie, there's somebody at the door. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Ollie.
Yeah.
So can I work through all this and can we set up another time? But also I'm keenly aware of 2 things. And I just wanted to quickly ask you 2 questions because this person's arrived and I pretty much should have to go.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
The question I have is, do all the judges have to be on Macs, or can they be on PC?
They can be on anything. They can be on a tablet, on whatever you like.
Okay,
right?
and the other thing is timing gear. So I spoke to Aaron from FTS Timing.
Yeah.
And basically we've got the farm tech timing gear.
Yeah.
And I'm a little loath to have to spend all the money again for the FTS timing, but by the same token, I realize that we're going to have to. Am I right in thinking that last time you told me we'll just have to enter the times manually if we're not on FTS?
Yes, I can show you very easily. Let's say, let me find the show.
Okay, well, don't show me now. It's just, okay. It was just a question of money.
That's right. You don't need the FTS timing gear. You can run your show at one with Farm Tech.
Okay, all right.
It's not a problem, right? So because it's only a small show anyway, and you don't have any live streaming. Have you got live streaming of that event?
No, not yet.
So it's when you do live streaming, then I recommend you have it.
Okay, Ollie, can I leave this here and then come back to it once I've got, because I'll have more questions. But the other thing too is I know that we need to pay a fee to Equipe.
Yeah.
So when do we start doing that?
The fee comes so after the show. I will send you an invoice as $2 per nominated start. Perfect.
All right. In that case.
So nothing up front.
Okay. So, okay, that was my question. All right. I will work through this and then we'll come back to more. Is that okay, Ollie?
Yeah, we can do it. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow, same time?
Yeah. All right.
I mean, there's not much more to do. It's pretty much everything is right, but we can catch up again tomorrow.
Okay, let's do tomorrow at 4. That'd be fantastic.
Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.
See you. Bye.